do a quick little video. Right, so feeding today is just, as you can see, the baby royals. 7 of them are whole backs and 4 of them are just up for sale. So the pink tags you see at the bottom are the for sales at the moment. They're just normals, produced out from a Dinka project. Might be keeping one of them back. We'll see how it goes. Facebook going mad as normal. Okay, so we'll start off with our little blue-eyed Lucy. So she's going to come out and say hello. Usually doesn't take her long to smell her food. She's very much keyed onto her food. She's very much in love with her food and her belly. Here she comes. Go on, girl. Come on then. See? Come on, beautiful. Look at them silver eyes. See? You gotta come from under your house. Yeah. That's it. Come on. Up here then. Here we go. Very unusual for her to take so long to stare at it. She's usually slap bang and done. It's very unlike her to take so long to actually come for a feed. Come on, girl. Oh, that was a proper gay strike. Okay, so that's her. Next up we have the, what do we have? The Lesser Mojave Butter. We're unsure what she is. I'm starting to lean towards fact of a butter now. As you can see, she's very much fooding orientated. It's very rare she misses a meal, and she's very much a greedy girl. As you can see, she likes her food. As weird as it sounds, I put all tags, as you can see, the cards at those angles. The reason I do this just makes it easier when I'm writing up, so I'll do them all now and then I'll write them up after. So anything that's on the skewy floor, pardon the weird names, just means that I know that it's struck and it's fed. If I was to put it straight, like this, means I've assist fed. And sometimes if I put it square, so like that, just means that they have actually dropped it, left it, and I have not continued with the feed, as I feel they're not wanting it. This is again the Lesser Mojave, God knows what, but this was 2 brother and sister, this guy was. Again, this boy really likes his food. He's glowing ears. I've just put a post up on Facebook about him. I can't believe how his colours are coming on. He's just absolutely stunning. I'm still under the impression that that's a butter, but we'll see how it goes. I think he might actually be a butter mixed with something else, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so next up is a whole back from the same Lessers. This guy, the Bell, and the 2 normals here are both whole backs. As I do think, as I say, the mum that birthed the original pair of these, so the mum and dad to these, the mum to them, so in other words Granny, was apparently a wild type, a wild caught, sorry, cinnamon. Whether that was true or not, I'm just keeping hold of them, both the normals, because to me they're not normal. The one is extremely dark, the other one's a bit more normally coloured. The darker one has a very lot of high red blushings up the sides, and a very faint head. The other one, I try to put, the actual alien heads have like black speckling within the alien heads. Which is again a reason why I'm holding on to it. So this is the other one. As you can see, it's a lot lighter, a lot cleaner. but again, absolutely loves its food. Let's try and put your knot in your water. There we go. Right. Next up is the Enchi holdback. I did actually sell Dad to this just because it's male, and obviously I want to start growing up a few females now because I'm actually light on females, so I wanted to sort of start growing up my females now, and I've also got future projects for females rather than males. So this is the Enchi girl. Again, very much likes her food. Grabbed it by the leg, that'll do. So last of my holdbacks at the moment is the Spider. Both the Enchi and the Spider both went to Het Caramels. Obviously that sort of drops my odds down a hell of a lot. Whether the Het proves out or not, I don't know. Obviously I'm taking a big hit doing it at such a rate, so we'll see how we get on. But to my eyes, just a gorgeous spider all in all. Doesn't have a head wobble, as you can see. Never misses a feed. Shows no spider traits at all. It's a fantastic snake, to be fair. Another female that I'm holding back. So, all right, we'll go ahead and try the Dinka Project babies that are actually at the moment these four. I think one's actually strike feeding, that one. All the rest are assist fed at the moment. I have actually left them purposely for 3 weeks. This being, well, this is 2 weeks as such, this being the third week, just to see if it encourages them a bit more to have a bit of dinner. Give them time to digest the assist feed, and then, oh, we had a strike anyway. That's always a start. Come on. Well, the strike's better than nothing anyway. It was more of an attack strike than anything. Just go ahead and take the head house out, see what we can do. See if I can encourage her to take again. Now all I do with these is I'll give them a couple of touches, different places of the body, the nose, stuff like that. There's no interest, and I start to, like this, huff and chuff and curl up in a ball. I've actually noticed she's actually pushed a water dish right up the other end and a house down the other, which is absolutely insane. So I'll just move her back. There we go. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that down in there. I'll give her half an hour and I'll come back and check on her. So the drop, I shall turn it over and put it that way, just so I know for my records what I'm coming back to. As I say, next up is just another one of the Dinkas. Again, this one did strike last week. Last time. So I'm hoping maybe it'll take again this week. There we go. Result. So that's another one that looks like it's well and truly on its way to feed now. Again, skew angled, so I know what I'm writing down. Right, let's give this guy a go. Now this one is usually very, very shy. I don't know whether he will take or not. He's showing interest, which is nice. Showing a lot of interest. Hopefully we might have a strike. Yep, and we're in. That is awesome. So that is now 2 on the way, definitely. Okay, 1 left to go. Let's hope again, fingers crossed, that we at least have 3 out of the 4 that are eating well. There was, from that clutch, there was originally 6. 2 of them literally started striking and eating straight off the bat, and just wallop food every day since. So they were sold pretty quickly to a friend of mine actually, up in Birmingham, who was secretly as excited as I am about this Stinker project, hopefully. It don't prove out, but he was as interested as I was. Come on. Now again with this one was very timid, very sort of nose shy, as I'd say. So we might not have any success with this one as well. All we can do is just hope, see how we get on. Just going to try house out the way again. See how we get on with the house out the way. Come on, little one. Come on, little one. Right, so I'm not feeling this one at the moment. There's no tongue flick, curling back up. So to me, I don't think we're going to have a strike today. Should be a couple of more seconds saying that. The tongue is going now. The tongue is really going. Body's also huffing and chuffing now, so it's not always a good sign. Give it a little touch and a rub, see if we can get anything going on it. Okay. Sometimes just by touching and rubbing it around it, it'll sort of encourage that fight or flight. Not so much that you're actually frightening the crap out of it, just gentle touching, just to irritate it a little bit so it thinks, well, if I eat this, it'll leave me alone, basically. No, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that one down as well. I'll pop its little house back in so it doesn't feel too freaked out. And I'll leave it to for half an hour and see how that one gets on. Okay guys, that concludes our feeding video for today. So we'll do some little shots for you so you can see how they're getting on. There we go, he's just stuck his down the back of his throat. Nearly gone. This little bugger's gone right the way up the back so I can't see. Looks like he's well and truly gobbled up anyway. And as you can see, the bell also is right up the back. As you can see, it's well and truly gone as well. The Enchi is a bit of a nutter. She tends to hold on to hers for absolutely ages, as you can see. Button's little freaky little normal is well and truly on his way to scoffing that down. And little Zip's on his way as well. He's a bit of a weird one because he strikes, then leaves it for a bit and goes back. But that's a perfect example of the markings on these guys. The blushings and that, and you see the alien heads on these are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Not to mind the little markers, warning bites, that's the kids, because the kids do a majority of our cleaning out the babies, the hatchlings, just because they like getting involved in it. They always put little markers for the naughty ones. So, okay guys, hope you have a brilliant season, and I hope you're getting ready for your next one. And I hope you're full of success exactly the same as us, the odd gods are with you. For all those just taking and loving reptiles, I hope everything's fantastic for you. Take care, keep smiling, and don't forget, let's teach, not preach. Thanks guys.